it is so good to see you. I am so glad that you've decided to join me for another video about clothes, a sort of growing subcategory on this channel. If you've been here for a while, you know I'm really into professional clothing and finding ways to incorporate personal style into professional wear. This is another video just like that. ThredUp had a big sale on blazers and other things. Honestly, I bought all of this stuff like 3 weeks ago and I don't remember what the other things are, but I do know it's more than just blazers, although there are a lot of those. I think everything in this box total was about $100, which even for ThredUp is pretty incredible. So I'm really excited to get into all of this and see what we got, see what you think of the things that I picked out. And yeah, but before we get into all of that, let me just quickly apologize for the 3-week absence. I had no intention of that happening. The video that I was planning to put out 2 weeks ago and then last week didn't happen for technological difficulty reasons that I'm still working on resolving. It's another movie reaction, which I know you guys really like and I like making, but they can be a little difficult with like copyright stuff. Hopefully that one will come out in a couple weeks. I also have a lot more law school specific related things that I want to do before the end of the semester. So if you're a subscriber, thank you so much for sticking around while I continue to figure all of this out. And if you're new, please consider being a subscriber so that you have a higher chance of being notified when I make a video, whether it's about clothes, law school, or something else. That's enough introductory ado from now. I am ready to try on these clothes. I think the way we're gonna do this is open everything first and then try everything on. In previous videos, I've opened one thing at a time and then tried it on and opened another thing and then tried it on. That's just really time consuming to do and to edit, so I hope you guys are okay with this format. If you really have a strong opinion though, you can tell me about it in the comments below if you really want to. Okay. I have been using ThredUp for a couple years with mixed results. This is not a sponsored video or anything like that. I use it for myself and thought that you guys, especially given the type of clothing that I ordered this time, would like to see it. This right here, I think was one of the more expensive ones, and that's kind of why I got it, because it was a really nice brand, Rebeccca Taylor, but for a pretty low price. Looks like has a long thread at the bottom here that I need to cut off. It's kind of like a purpley blue, kind of looks a little short. So we'll have to see how that goes. I think this has a lot of potential. You'll probably see when I try it on. I don't know what I'm gonna wear it with yet, but one reason that I don't like just getting straight up suits, like blazer and pant together, although it's really important to have at least a couple of those for trial purposes, is if you're wearing like a dress, you know, you need a blazer that's gonna go over that. And sometimes a straight up suit blazer doesn't always look the best with a dress. It's better to have more of a professional jacket than a blazer. Or even if you're wearing like black pants and a white or a black shirt, very neutral, and you want to have a pop of color in the blazer. When I was in, I don't know if it was high school, it probably was college, one of my favorite go-to suits was actually tan pants with a navy blazer that I would wear with a white shirt, and that was really cute. So having a matchy-matchy situation isn't ever gonna go wrong, but it's unlikely that that would always be what you're wearing all the time. And I think it's fun to have something textured or fringy or differently colored for those days when you want to integrate your style a little bit more into your workwear. This is not a jacket, not a blazer. This is absolutely a cardigan with a pretty similar texture to the other one actually. I got it because of its bright red color. It's not a cardigan that goes really long. You can tell it's a pretty short one. And I think that will also be pretty cute for maybe colder days, more casual days, throw on just to cover a cami shell or something like that. This is a blue blazer from Jacqueline de Jong. I really like the neckline of it. It almost is like a sport jacket or something my dad would wear. It's like kind of a masculine neckline, which I think is really interesting and fun to have on a women's blazer. I love like when there's a big zipper pocket right in the front, besides the fact that having pockets is nice, although these aren't that deep. I just like the look of it. I think it looks modern and fun, and then you don't have to wear jewelry without having like a little bit of bling on you. Yeah, this is really nice. I'm excited to try this one. All right, next up. Oh, this is different. I don't think that I noticed the detail on this jacket when I bought it. I don't remember picking this out, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Let's see if you can pick it up. There's kind of like these dotted lines going all the way down throughout the blazer. It's obviously black, has 3 buttons. Looks like a bit of a longer one. It is from Ann Taylor, which is probably why I bought it, because I know Ann Taylor blazers fit me pretty well in a certain size. It does have shoulder pads, which I can't even remember if my other blazers have shoulder pads. I don't think so. I feel like I need to go check. Hang on. I was wrong. They do. These feel a little bit more bulky. Nothing wrong with that. I'm here for a structured shoulder. That is a really hard thing to say. I got this blazer for a very specific purpose, and that is that I just got pants from Ann Taylor that are, I think, this color. And when I saw this, I thought maybe I could make, you know, a matchy suit with this. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't ever wear this color. So if it doesn't match, I might be returning it. The material is honestly not my favorite. It's a little starchy, not quite like raincoaty material, but almost close to it. So far, I feel the least good about this, but again, I literally just got it to see if the color would match. What are you? Another black Ann Taylor blazer. You guys are probably thinking, why do you have so many blazers? But I own currently 2 black blazers. One is pretty standard. It's very plain Jane, nothing going on, 2 buttons, all black, you know, regular length, nothing special or stylistic about it. It's my go-to when I need to look the most professional with some black pants. The other one is open. It has no buttons. I wear it a lot for when I'm wearing dresses and stuff like that, but I can't really wear it with a suit because it doesn't have buttons. So basically, I wanted more black blazers to have more style options when I'm wearing the black on black suit, and this I thought would be a really good option because it almost gave me like military vibes with the buttons on the top. There's also like this pocket flap right here and another flap that doesn't do anything over here. It just kind of has an interesting structure. The sleeves are also different. They have like a belt buckle on the wrist of them. This one looks significantly different than my other one, despite them both being black blazers. This one also looks like it has a little bit more blue undertones in the light, which I'm sure is not picked up on the camera. So we'll have to see if it matches the pants that I have, which are, as I recall, pretty straight up black. This looks like a blazer to me. From Banana Republic. I got a size 2. I'm generally, for blazers, a 0 or a 2. This could be a little bit big, but I just don't know. This is more of like a charcoal gray situation. It's not all that interesting. Honestly, I'm not really sure why I got it. It was probably really cheap. It was probably $4 like all the other ones. Putting the tan one aside, this is probably the one that's most likely to get returned. We'll find out. Okay, definitely not a blazer. Oh, these are pants. I have been getting into patterned pants lately. I have some plaid pants. I got some like teal snake skin patterned pants. I have some like green almost sweatpants, like lounger pants. I don't know. I wear jeans almost every day, and so I thought it would be fun to get, you know, more like color and pattern going on down there. And I saw these and I thought that they could do the job. I'm sure if my family watches this, they're gonna hate these pants. That is not their style at all, and they always make fun of me when I buy clothes like this, but I like them. I was so excited about this jacket. I like it a lot. This is not like anything that I have. I feel like this is something that someone would DIY from the thrift store, but I don't know how to do that, so I have to buy it. It's from a brand called Seven Sisters, which I think is a pretty small business. I looked it up after. The quality seems really nice. It'll look great with a pair of jeans. This is very different. Like, you can tell based on what I'm wearing right now is pretty like girly and basic. This is more, I don't know, is edgy the right word? I would never describe myself as edgy. I feel like I could get into whatever this look is doing. I think we did find another blazer. This is from Loft. Again, really good texture. You know what I really want is this jacket, but all in white or an off-white, and I can't find that anywhere. And let's see if you can get a better idea of that here. It's not corduroy, but it almost looks like corduroy. It's almost like a cardigan and a blazer had a child. Oh, this is different than I thought it would be. This is a puffer vest from Old Navy. Not exactly workwear, but I guess it could be on your way to work. I think I imagined more of the kind of rainproof material. They tell you what the material is, but I don't always read it. But it is actually very soft and clothy and wintry. I feel like this would be really good for a cold, dry day. You would not be happy if this got wet. It's not quite cold enough in St. Louis for this yet. Maybe in a week or two, this will make its way out of the closet. We'll find out. Oh, I remember this one. This is another blazer. More big zippers. No buttons on this guy. It's actually pretty similar to the first one we looked at. Very similar texture, but instead of blue and black, it is red and black. You get kind of a good look at it there. Not a ton of structure, no shoulder pads. It is from Loft and it is lined. This will be really cute with some of the dresses that I have. I already think I know what I will wear with it. Honestly, I never really understood the point of this. I don't know if that's like a style thing, but like, why would you ever unzip through your like mid forearm? That seems like an odd choice to me. This is a cardigan from Ann Taylor. I don't really know what to do with cardigans yet, but I've purchased 3 or 4 of them because I like them a lot on other people and I want those people to be me. I also really loved the color of this. I think it was a little bit lighter in the picture online, but even the pretty dark blue that it actually is really pretty. We have a really growing pile here. And we are not done yet. 6 more things. So, all of this for like $100, you guys. That's like incredible. I do not have hangers for all this, so I'm gonna need to buy some more of those. This is a Christopher and Banks blazer, which I don't remember picking out at all, but it's very different than anything I own. It's a little bit of an older style, I would say. It feels super like soft and velvety. It also has pretty distinctive buttons. I don't know that I would wear this to court, but I definitely could see myself wearing this on a fall or winter day with some jeans. I think this is really cute, but I probably would not wear it for the reason that I bought it. This is really simple. I wanted a striped t-shirt and I found one for a couple bucks, so I don't have a lot to say about that. It's just kind of part of this package, but not part of the reason that we're filming today. If I'm not mistaken, this is one of the more expensive things that I got in the haul. This is an Ann Taylor dress. It is blue and it has this really cool, let's see if I can show you, like asymmetrical skirt detail going on at the bottom. I am not into the tiered dress look that has been really popular this year, but I thought that this was a really cool take on it, although I'm sure this dress came out years ago, hence it being for sale on ThredUp. I have a dress from DKNY that looks pretty similar to this, but this one is slightly more courtroom appropriate than that one. Okay, so this is a black t-shirt, and the thing that makes it a little bit different than just being a black t-shirt is this little belt tie in the back. I feel like a lot of mannequins that you see in the store, they have the shirts on, you're like, oh, that like fits them really well, and then it's a box on you, is because they clip, you know, the backs of the shirts on the mannequin to kind of like cinch the waist. And I like that this shirt has a built-in detail to basically do that to yourself. I also only have one black t-shirt that has some sort of style or detail to it without being a graphic tee, and that shirt is starting to fall apart, so I wanted to find something that could replace it, and I thought this would be a good candidate. So we'll see if I was right. I liked these jeans, and I hope they fit me. They look a little big, but these are J. Crew jeans. I figure if, even though they don't fit me perfectly, they're high enough quality that it might be worth tailoring them, or a belt could fix it, or I could just leave them for if my weight fluctuates again. Last but not least is one more black blazer. This is another Ann Taylor black blazer, and really I just got this one to be an alternative option like the others to the black blazer I already have. This is something that will absolutely match all of the pants I have. Just a no-brainer, and again, was only a couple bucks. I can't say with certainty which of the things I just pulled out of here were the things that were $4 versus $10 to $15, but you do the math. We got 1, 2, 17, 18, 19 items for $108. Obviously, I did this with significant sales going on. I also had a few dollars in credit from sending in clothes that sold, but even if you take all that account and round up to like, I want to say 130, even 140, depending on how you do the math, all of these items average between $5 and $8, which is pretty incredible. Before we try them on, I'll tell you right now, I am absolutely expecting some of these not to fit, or not to be what I expected, or not to be what I like in some way. And if that's the case, I will return whatever is returnable. A lot of these were final sale. Whatever is not returnable, that I absolutely can't make work in some way, I will donate. With that said, and with a lot of optimism in my heart, I think it's time to try these things on. I know this isn't what you're here for, so I'm just gonna get through it really quickly in case you were curious. The shirt fits great. It's so soft, actually, which I don't think I picked up on when I first took it out of the box. The jeans are so cute and really soft and comfortable, but they are quite large in the bum area. I don't know if I'm gonna keep them. I might. I have to think about it. This is what I was most curious about, if it was going to work or not. I also checked, and this was one of the more expensive and returnable items that I purchased. By more expensive, I mean like $13 instead of $4 or $5. But I don't know if you can tell on camera. I'm a little too far away to see if you can. These are different shades of very light beige, which is kind of surprising how many shades there would be. I don't think that it's close enough to keep, especially because I don't love the blazer anyway. It is not the most comfortable. Yeah, this is going in the return pile. I'm into these pants, despite the fact that it looks like I'm wearing pajamas right now. And this is the black t-shirt from Ann Taylor, which has a surprising flaw that I will show you in a minute. And the pants, which, again, one of the more expensive items, but I don't care. I love them. They are totally worth the 15, 16 bucks that I paid for them, and I love that they have pockets. They fit me really well. They stop right at the ankle, which is where I like my pants to go, and I'm very happy about them. They also have a stretchy waist, which is great. And a tie that actually does something. I discovered recently that one of my pants that has a tie in the front doesn't actually have anything, like the tie doesn't go all the way around. so you can't use the tie to cinch anything. It's just there for aesthetics. And honestly, the worst thing about the tie is the aesthetic, because then if you have the shirt over, it shows the bump and the strings hanging down. Like, why would you do that anyway? This shirt, super soft, doesn't have as much of a shape as I hoped it would, hence me tucking it in. Let's see if you can spot the flaw though. Did you see it? Cause I do. Y'all, like, Aunt Taylor, what are you doing? The tie does its function of cinching the waist, which is great. It is not as elegantly executed as I had hoped based on the pictures, but I think it's something we can figure out, and either way, the shirt was only $4 and isn't returnable, so I'm gonna keep it and just wear an undershirt with it. I really like the shirt. This is probably not the right way to style it, probably not the coolest way to do it, but this is how I immediately would think to wear it, with some jeans, the top button unbuttoned, and just wearing it as a shirt. It could definitely be a cool overshirt. I feel like you could do like a cool tuck thing where you put like half of it in. I don't know how to do any of that and pull it off, so this is what we're working with right now, but I really like it. I normally wouldn't put a really light color like this so close to my face and hair because I'm already basically this color without any clothes. You won't really hurt my feelings if you tell me that you don't like it, but I would like to hear your thoughts on this or any of the other things that we've tried on or about to. I think this is so cool though. I've donned a pretty basic fall outfit for me with a charcoal gray sweater and some dark skinny jeans to try on some of our next more fall vibes clothing. Getting closer and closer to professional wear, which is what we're gonna end the video with, those like matchy blazers. But first I want to try on that puffer vest we got, the Ann Taylor cardigan that was blue, and that blazer that I thought might look better in a casual setting. So let's do those really quick. First is the Old Navy puffer vest. This feels really large and I'm sweating just kind of like looking at it. Honestly, I probably would wear this with a brighter sweater, but I was trying to find something that would match what we were going for with all of these pieces without having to change every time. This is kind of hard to figure out with my hair, but I think we did it. Got some good pockets, and again, very fleecy and warm. I'm gonna look over in my mirror really quick. I feel like it looks 3 sizes bigger than it actually is. But this will definitely keep me warm when I need to be. Next, let's do this cardigan. Do I feel like unbuttoning and rebuttoning? Not particularly. All right, buttoned. This is what we're working with. Not my favorite look, if I'm being honest with you. This is quite a bit lower than I thought it would be. Maybe it would work better with a different neckline or color or something. Let's try unbuttoning. All right, is that any better? I mean, I can't even see, and I'm assuming yes, because the other way was just so awful. I do like it though. I like that it's soft, and I think the buttons are cute, and I like the color. I just don't know what I'm doing. So if you can help me, I'd appreciate it. We are gonna put this in the keep pile despite my absolute incompetence. All right, last thing, which is really the reason that we put these 3 items together, is this coat, which has very like thrift store vibes. It just feels like it wasn't made anytime recently or purchased anytime recently. Not because it's in bad condition, just like the feel of it, the look of it, everything about it just feels more like antique than it probably is. Here we go. That's cute, right? I think that's cute. Button it, we can see what that looks like. It's a lot of me buttoning and unbuttoning this video. Sorry if that's not that interesting. I mean, this girl could go apple picking. I could go carve that pumpkin, chop down that Christmas tree, feel a little like outdoorsy. I think it's the sleeves for me. If there was like more structure just generally, it's so like floppy and soft with big buttons. And none of those 3 things are things that I would associate with workwear. Let's change into some work dresses, shall we? Finally getting into the actual law student part of this video. It only took like an hour, since I started, but that's fine. That's fine. After some difficulty of getting this on, because the head hole is not very large and there's no clasp in the back, I have on the dress that we bought, and I think it's really pretty. I like the color of it. I guess if I had one complaint, it would be up here is a little bit boring. It's basically like a tank top on top of the dress, but my plan is not to wear this dress like this. First is probably the least likely of choices. This is the red cardigan that we tried on. Again, really, really soft. The sleeves are 3/4 length, which is fine. And we've got a little bit of a tapered line happening. Here is from the back. I would probably wear this with something more in the realm of white and black kind of neutrals instead of blue neutral. How about Mr. Black and White cardigan blazer baby? Okay, you know what? I actually really like this pairing together, and I just realized something I didn't know before, which is that there's a little hook right here in the front, even though there's no buttons, so you can put it together like this. This is something I would definitely consider wearing together if I needed a blazer with the dress and I didn't have a better option. I like this blazer a lot. It fits really well. I think it toes the line between business casual and business formal. Got some like interesting things going on here that aren't in every blazer, and I appreciate that. That's what we were looking for. That's why we bought like 10 new blazers. New to me, not new in general. So we got one more blazer I want to try on with this, and then we will try on our very fancy Rebeccca Taylor blazer with something else. But first, we will throw this in the keep pile. I also forgot to put our red cardigan in the keep pile. This is, I mean, it's red and bluish black, but I don't think that it clashes as much as that bright red did. I actually don't mind this combo looking in my viewfinder. What do you guys think? Let me check in the mirror while you think about it. Oh yeah, oh, and the shoulders are cute. Here's what it looks like all zipped up. I actually really like the silhouette that this is giving me with the dress at the bottom. I hope you can see the whole thing. I think you can. I really like this jacket, and I really like it with this dress. This is probably my favorite option of the three that we tried. I am losing track amid all of these clothes. I literally have 6 piles of clothes around me right now. And this is not the only dress that I would wear this jacket with either. This is super cute and it fits me really well. So plus, keeping both of these things. This is our base outfit for the rest of the videos. This is probably not the base outfit that I would wear for all of these things in real life, but it will suit our purposes for right now. So first and foremost, let's try on probably the most expensive thing that I bought in this whole haul, which I'm gonna verify actually right now. This accounted for $35. Basically the entirety of the ThredUp credit I had from selling other things. Definitely by far the most expensive, but $35 is a pretty good deal when you consider that ThredUp estimates that this was almost $600 somebody else paid for it, which seems wild to me. I know I haven't even tried it on yet. I'm really like drawing out the suspense, you know, if it would be worth $35, let alone $600. I don't know how I feel about that. Let's see, RebeccataTaylor.com. Yeah, there's stuff that definitely is that expensive. Cool. Well, I hope this fits great. Okay, these like frays are really not my best friend. First thing of note, it's a little small. I could zip it. I don't know if we should though. It's like really short, like that's my shirt right there. It's a little short in the arms, but you can't tell all the way because of the fringe. This feels like it's supposed to cut off here. Like it doesn't feel like it's a jacket that's supposed to go down another 2 inches, and it's not marked as petite. So my assumption is that I probably should be a size 2 instead of a size 0 in Rebecca Taylor, but I can get into this, just it is a little bit snug, you know, when I zip it, even though I can zip it. I don't know if I like it with this outfit, and I feel like I need to try it in a different outfit to see if I really like it or not, because I want to keep something that's such high quality that is from such a nice brand that I would never be able to buy from otherwise. But as of right now, if this is what I was wearing in the store and deciding if I was going to spend $35 and it was just normally marked for $35, would I buy it? I don't know. I'm going to try on the other stuff and we will return to this in a couple minutes. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to put it in the maybe pile right now. So this is the black blazer, just the normal one that looks to me pretty similar to the one I already have. The inside lining is different. The other one I have is kind of like a baby blue solid lining. This feels great. I'm not even done putting it on. It feels nice. The sleeves are a little bit long. That's honestly nothing new for me with Ann Taylor. I'm like in between their petite and regular sizes, so I'm just used to doing that and everything's fine. It matches my pants fairly well. Again, these are not the only black pants I have, so I probably actually have another pair that it would match even better. But black on black, even if it's not exactly the same black, you're usually gonna get away with. I don't really have a lot to say about this. This is a solid blazer that I think I got for $5 that I'm very happy to add to my closet. All right, this is the Banana Republic jacket that I think is gonna be too big for me, but we will find out. Okay, sleeves are about the same as Ann Taylor. Buttons are fairly high, which is unexpected. This one in particular, usually I feel like the first button is here. So you can't see my shirt at all, which is for me a pretty deep V. That's not a big problem. I have other shirts that go up to, well, that go up to here. Sorry, I keep checking my phone. I'm looking to see how much this was. Yeah, so this was $5, and for $5, this is really not bad. It doesn't give me as much shape as the Ann Taylor ones do, but it has a lot bigger pockets. It's a little bit of a different style and a different feel, more of a charcoaly color instead of straight black. So I'm not mad about this for $5 actually. It's not the best fitting blazer I have, but it's definitely better than ones I've had in the past, and I think it's worth keeping. In a year or two, which as far as clothes go for me is a pretty short time period, if I haven't worn it more than once or twice, I might donate it, but I think I'm gonna keep it for now and see if I do end up incorporating it into my work wardrobe. Okay, this is the one with the dotted stripes that I don't remember seeing on ThredUp. I'm sure they were there, I just probably saw black blazer and wasn't paying attention. This one is definitely longer than the others, and again, it does have 3 buttons, which is different. I don't have any other ones that have 3 buttons. I feel like these are such minor details, but they do make a big change. Pockets are here. They're just sewn shut right now, so I'd have to open those later. Who does that, by the way? Why? Okay. Rant I'm not going to go into right now. I think it fits pretty well. The shoulder pads are a lot. I can't fill them out if I try to stand super straight. But I really like the shape that it's giving me right here. It's cut really well. Aside from the shoulder pads, I like everything about the fit here, including the fact that it's a little bit longer to mix up, you know, silhouette, shape, where we're cutting ourselves off on any given day. My mom is gonna be like, Nicole, stop spending all your money on clothes. I feel like this is what I would wear if I was Jag or something, like in A Few Good Men. Strenuously object, Your Honor. I really like it, okay? I love the little buttons here. I think it's fun. It makes me look very slender and tall, which I am not tall. I guess to a lot of people I'd be considered slender. I think it's great. Very happy with it, and I have nothing else to say. We have one more blazer to try before we return to the Rebeccca Taylor jackets. All right, last blazer, and this is the blue one with the zipper pockets that I love. It's really comfy. I think it fits really well. I'll zip it up for you now. Again, this is blue, so I wouldn't wear it with black pants, but for our purposes, which is a phrase I've said probably 5 times already in this video, I think that this is a really great jacket, great blazer, something I could definitely wear with a dress or a skirt or jeans. All right, so last but not least, let's return to this guy right here. If you saw my recreating Pinterest fashion video, which if you haven't, you can check it out right up there. I basically did what I was told to do as close as possible, and then I modified based on what I thought might work better for me, my style, and the clothes that I have in my closet. So I think that's what I'm going to do here, but I'm not going to film that whole process. I'm just going to try a couple things and show you what I think is the best option. I just don't want to spend $35 on something that I'm not going to wear, even if it's worth more than that, you know? So that's where I'm at. I'll come back to you in a couple minutes when I have found, hopefully, a solution and an answer to this problem. Alright folks, after a lot of trial and error, some of which you can see on the edge of my bed here, I have come to the conclusion that I will not be keeping the Rebeccca Taylor jacket. I know, it's very sad. At first I thought of that outfit that I told you about before when I was in college wearing the tan pants and the blue jacket. I realized that this had a really similar silhouette to that blue blazer that I used to wear with those pants, and so I thought that might be good. So I pulled out the tan pants again and a white shirt, and I put this on over, and it just wasn't doing it for me. I couldn't tell you why. Next, I thought maybe a skirt would go well. I tried a couple different skirts though that I had, and none of them looked great. The best one that I found though was this one from Ann Taylor that I've had for a while. It kind of came up to like here, and then this one over it. This looked pretty good with a white shirt together, but not $35 good. It was like, this is what I would wear if I already had these things in my closet, but I have the option to return this, and I don't need to wear that outfit anywhere. Based on the black and white of that skirt, I thought maybe this dress would work, but the neckline is kind of too high for it to go well with this jacket. So the only thing I didn't try was dressing it down and making it more casual, but to be honest, I'm not thinking about keeping this jacket to be casual. I have enough casual clothing. I don't need to spend $35 on a blazer that I would only wear sometimes to a casual thing. I really wanted it to work out, but I think it's for the best that it doesn't. And it's not like I need more blazers or jackets. I just kept a ton of them. So that is going to be the conclusion. This is going in the return pile. I thought about the jeans. I think I am going to keep them. I think there are more pros than cons of spending $15 on jeans that you like, except that they're a little too big, which can be fixed with a belt or by me inevitably gaining weight one day. The shirt, like I said earlier, which is the only other thing in my maybe pile, is not returnable anyway and was only $4 or $5. So I will either donate that or find a way to make it work. Either way, I mean, can you see this pile over here? That is the key pile. It is quite large. I'm so grateful for the privilege that it is to work in an industry where I have a reason to buy all of these clothes, to have access to the Wi-Fi and the mobile app and the funds to purchase these at such a great discount, but also to purchase them at all. I recognize that having this much of a surplus of clothing is very much not something that everybody can do, or wants to do, or thinks is wise to do. And I have my own conflicting thoughts on that here and then. I think if you do want to spend a lot of money on clothes and get a really good deal, secondhand is a really great way to do that, whether you do it through ThredUp or a thrift shop. I can't imagine I'll be needing to do any more shopping anytime soon though. With those two items that I am returning, I'm gonna get $50 back. The total of the 17 items that I'm keeping is somewhere around $90, which is pretty great. Should we do more math? What's 17 into 90?
90 divided by 17 is about 5.2941.
So $5.29 is the average of the clothes that I'm keeping, and I feel pretty great about spending $5 on the rest of all of this stuff. So that's gonna do it for this video. I hope that you found it fun. I love watching haul videos. I love watching people try on clothes and talk about clothes, and that's a thing that I would like to do more and more on this channel. I created a whole playlist about it. If you want to see the other ones, you can click on this link right here. Otherwise, thanks so much for joining me, and I will see you theoretically, next week with another video. Until then, God bless.